Hi, everyone. Along with Eddie Olczyk, Ray Ferraro coming up in just a moment. I'm Mike Emmerich, and we have a situation here where a series might end tonight. Put yourself in the position of the team facing elimination. They're away from their home fans. Can't be easy.
It is not, Doc, and I think talking to the team and the coaching staff is that I think that they're in a pretty good place. They realize that there is no tomorrow, and sometimes players and coaches react a little bit differently when their backs are against the wall, and certainly for this team, they are up against it.
The Flyers got to lay it all on the line in this elimination game. They have to play on their toes. They need to dictate the terms. They cannot be on their heels or their season will be over.
Okay, so let's look at the starting goaltenders for the game. He comes into this one with a chance to finish the series. Let's see what he can do. His team has seen success, could close this out tonight, but they can't take the pedal off the metal. They'll need to play just as hard if they want to take this one out. Claude Giroux spent half of his first decade with the Philadelphia Flyers as captain, had even greater point-getting success when he shifted from center to wing. Puck sent down the ice. Icing is called, as it has been in this circuit since the late 1930s. And if you wonder why it's introduced, you can blame the New York Americans, but they're not around anymore, and the Boston Bruins, and they certainly are. The Flyers with a face-off win. The Flyers in their own end setting things up. Smart recovery by Leddy. Takes it in from the neutral zone. Points it. Lets it go. Wonderful stop. Shoots. Wonderful save. What skill by both goalie and shooter.
You don't get many better opportunities than that. Great save.
Gives it to the point. Smart recovery by Claude Giroux. A shot. A strong pad stop there. Puck is thrown to Leddy. Somehow this one's going to come free. Seeks the corner. He's getting harassed back in his own end. Got to get rid of the puck. Got that pass near the blue line and now looks ahead. Just couldn't find the target.
Well, that's a good scoring chance. He's trying to be too fine, trying to pick the corner. Sometimes you've just got to shoot it at the middle of the net.
Trying to go to Voracek. Steps in from the neutral zone. And angled to Gostisbehere. Gloved. Just under 3 minutes have been skated here in the first period. Game still waiting for its first goal. Philadelphia's quick on the draw. Score! They strike early and quiet the crowd. 1-0.
They'll certainly have more energy. They've got the game's first score, and now they can play from in front.
The Flyers now have a 1-goal lead in the first period. Perhaps they can build on this and carry something sizable to the dressing room. Face-off win, and now what will they do with it? Skates it into the zone.
Assisted by number 53.
Sides to head for the corner. Bodied off. New York setting up an offense from the wing. Good place to shoot from, and he does. Goes back deep for it. The Flyers are driving it from the wing. Gathered up by Hickey. New York's got it in their own end, hoping for center. Chip to Panik. Good place to shoot from. Score! And this one is tied.
We came into the game, guys, thinking these teams were evenly matched. Now we've played some of this contest, and here we are back at a stalemate.
And they take that neutral zone face-off. Gets across, looks over his options. Gathered up again by Hickey. And in flight over the line. On the outside, a shot. He scores! That's 2 unanswered goals.
There's been a number of close chances here at either end as this continued tie game strung out. Now they've got the lead. We'll see where it takes us now.
New York's ahead by 1 goal here in the first period. A lot of time still left to play, but getting one and breaking the tie was huge. Propelled to Gostisbehere. Now it's directed to Giroux. Passing one off now to Hickey.
And by number 4, Thomas Hickey. Time of the goal. 4 minutes.
Wonderful chance was set up and the pass just goes wide. Worked along in the corner by Van Riemsdyk. Tried, but it didn't work. Loose puck knocked away by Hickey. And in their own end, still on the move. Looking to Pavillier. Gathered up again by Voracek. And he steps across the line. Loose puck did not go very well there. A backhand shot. Pitched right ahead through center. Shoots one. Just missed the net with that one. Rides the line. Sends to the point. Point-to-point pass. Pass to the blue line. To the half wall. Oh, feeds it in front. Score! 3 in a row.
Now this is a player defenders need to look out for. He has a wicked release, and you can see it on this play. He snaps it home from the low slot.
The Butterflies have no help to him there. Thought he had the net closed off, but he doesn't. The puck's behind him.
Over 7 minutes have passed. A 2-goal spread in this one, 3-1. Philadelphia's got that neutral zone faceoff. Brings it in for an attack. Skill play by Hickey.
Thomas Hickey.
Played on to Bailey.
10 seconds.
Shot on goal. Wonderful save. What a skill level there.
A timely save. That is tremendously tremendous.
On to Couturier. Shoots it on. Gloved. The Islanders skated up on the side. Back to the point. Lets it go. Nearly grazed the iron on that.
That's what I would call a grade A scoring chance, but the shot just missed the target.
Gives it over to the point. Slid to Barzell. Sends it across the blue line. And he gets it back. Slams it. Goes for it. Sticked away. Oh, that was hard to follow. And yet another save. How does he do that? And he steps in. Snags the puck.
New York's forced another turnover in this very close game.
That puck is held and the whistle stops play.
New York's pretty lucky to have a one-shot scorer like this in their lineup night after night. Despite the fact that he generates a lot of defensive attention, he finds a way to be productive.
Nice face-off work. The Islanders up the wing lock the puck. Chip to Cizikas. Oh, that was close.
We sometimes forget the speeds these guys are playing at, but accuracy is a key in creating chances.
Philadelphia's looking to head man up the wing. Lets it go. Makes the stop and holds for the whistle.
New York's offense has run through his hands for most of the last little while. His point streak continues. He has been a force both at 5-on-5 and on the power play over the last few games.
They lock up from the draw, and the teammate puts the grab on it. It's dumped in. Goalie out of the net, puck on his stick. The Flyers are looking to make a play out of their own zone. In that defensive zone, an important play. Right in front. Great save, point blank.
The shooter thought he had a chance, but the goaltender robs him. What a stop.
Shoots one, and a save. Recollected. Propelled to Giroux. The Flyers are skating it up at neutral ice. Brings a shot. That shot came from right in front. And they are in. Rister, waffle boarded. Great defensive play with the stick. And at an angle to Cizikas. Hammers one. Oh, and he missed the net.
When the puck sounds hard when it hits the end boards, that means you've missed the net. Scoring chances handed away.
Laid on to Komarov. Pitch to Bailey. Presses that attack. Forks it to Letty. He's got it there. He wants to clear it out. Got to clear it. That move not too slick there. Nice work by Komarov. Shot blocked. Gains the zone. This one being contested on the boards. Able to go uncontested behind the net. Up to the point. He knew what was coming, and he got right in its path. Scooped up by Voracek. Out of all that, it's kicked further. New York skating in their own end, trying to get to the neutral zone. On to Gardner. To the point it comes. Many yards gained to Gardner. Fires. Bad save. Off a defender, that's a free puck. And ring more bells on that one. One after another. That diffuses the attack for now.
What a shift here, Doc. They had the momentum, but the goalie gets the whistle, and they'll need to reset.
You can't deliver the puck much better than that, but the goalie says no chance. That's an excellent save.
A little under 5 minutes left to go here in the first. The Islanders have scored 3 of the 4 goals. He's got it. Philadelphia's winging it at neutral ice. What a ripper! Handled with the stick. Terrific determination by Hickey. Is able to move on in. Shot. He wore that puck on a hard shot. Outstanding save off a chance. Hatchets it. Can't get it on net.
From that position on the ice, he's got to hit the net. Make the goalie make a save.
Snapping a pass to Hartman. Using the point. Shoots. Great chance, but he missed.
Wow, he got all of that. As we used to say, that's the hardest shot you can hear. Probably be better if he hit the net.
Sends it back the other way. Back at the blue line. Back to the blue line. Puck at the point. Shoots. Picked up by the defense. Moving along through the neutral zone. Lets it go. Good chance here, but a terrific pad save. Scrum over, puck kicked by Pine. He's got it behind the net. That shot came from just 6 inches.
Now that's a beautiful stop on a great scoring chance.
Goalies have to make a half a dozen great stops in a win. This is one on a beautiful move, but there is nowhere for the puck to go.
Okay, they win the draw with a blast. That puck left the zone, and so everybody will have to reset. Has it picked up. The Islanders have it at center ice. Nearing the final minute. Slid to Barzal. That puck's loose, deflected away by Bailey. He's got that pass at the point. Chip to Hickey. Elevates a pass to Bailey. Block. Gets him with the blocker. Great offensive job here. Means nothing if they don't score, though. Picked off. Picked up by the defense. In with it now. Possession in the zone. That shot's blocked. Gets it back. Important interception there.
You're probably best not to make that type of play, even though you're trailing by a goal. Still make the right reads. Be aggressive when you can be aggressive.
First period stats are final. We'll have some more entries as the second and third periods are forthcoming. And they head to the locker room separated by 2. As we look at the shots on goal, it's hard to imagine there really were 2 teams in this game. It's lopsided. 21 for the Islanders and 10 for Philadelphia.
Just a reminder to always keep your eye on the puck. It can enter the
New York's insurance goal has staked them to the 2-goal lead that you would expect them to have. Here it is one more time. We'll return after these words. First period has been played. Second period about to start. A look ahead.
Philadelphia's time on attack was limited, and so they find themselves chasing the game. There's still time to turn it around. Let's see if the coach stressed the importance of puck possession.
We have begun period 2 with Eddie Olczyk and Ray Ferraro, my camera. Flings it, missed the net. And the puck exits the zone, breaking up the play. Picks it up in his own end. Moving it to Gostisbehere. To Giroux. Pitching it to Van Riemsdyk. Side to side they go, trying to generate something. Muscled long to Gostisbehere. Oh, and it's off the mark.
He was hoping for a little bit more with that chance, but his shot is just off the target.
Strong play there. Up against the glass right now. Collected by Voracek. Pitching this one to Van Riemsdyk. Gains that offensive line. Using the point, he's got it. Propelled to Gostisbehere. Cut that pass in his own end. Took that away in his own zone. Puck's loose, mishandled. Gets a little drop off from the goalie here. The Islanders skated up on the side. And they've got it again. A whistle and a rest. Just over 3 minutes have passed. It's a 3-1 game. New York's got another win. Feeds the point. Laid on to Babillier. The puck heads to neutral zone. And look, it's just like a magnet. Everybody goes there. The Flyers leave their own end. Slides it to the point. A shot. That shot came from nowhere.
You got to find a way to put it in the net.
Driving in from no man's land. That one is pointed to him. A great wrist shot. Solid work there by Ponting. Shot on. Oh, what a block. And they clear. Taken over again. Pass attempt to Pavilier. Parked in the slot. Shot. Wonderful save.
Philadelphia has been a step slow throughout this contest. Their goaltender has saved them so many times. The fact that they're within a stone's throw of this game's kind of a miracle.
New York's got it. Shoots. Just missed the net.
I know what he's trying to do there, Doc, but you got to hit the net in this situation.
Puts one on. Gathered up again by Cizikas. The Islanders keep the play going in the middle. A shot. Outstanding save. Difficult opportunity.
That is a great display of goaltending there, Doc.
The Flyers are at the wing in neutral ice. Shutout positioning by Hickey. Lets it go. Great glove hand. Not able to do that well. Nice pass right up the gut. Fires. Wow, what a glove save. At the front of the net. And moved down to Komarov. Save with a blocker. Snaps it to Ladd. And he gets it back. Fires. Didn't miss by much.
That's a great scoring chance, but he just missed. He'll be looking to get the next one.
Oh, pocket picked. Directing that one to Van Riemsdyk. The Flyers have it along the side at mid-ice. Missed all of it. Terrific determination by Voracek. The Islanders with a neutral zone possession along the wing. Strong play there by Couturier. Puck is thrown to Van Riemsdyk. Gives it on a cross from the point. Lets a shot fly. And he holds on, and the whistle stops play.
You can't deliver the puck much better than that, but the goalie said no chance. That's an excellent save.
Defensive zone win. New York's moving the puck in their own end. Trying for it. Trying to go to Barzal. Goes to the backhand. Oh, my. That one was way wide.
And a coach once told me the video never lies. He's not going to like watching the video after that shot. That was way off.
Nicely into the zone. Takes that pass. On to Barzal. Slid back across. Score! 4 goals in a row for the same team.
It's not how hard you shoot it, but it's the release that counts, and he snaps it home.
Well, the goaltender wants to be aggressive here, but this is just perfectly delivered.
New York's got a large lead in this game. Let's see if they can build on it or whether they'll start to get conservative. They won the faceoff. Philadelphia's moving the puck up the wing.
Number 29, Brock Nelson. And by number 2,
dogged determination there by Leddy.
9 minutes, 46 seconds.
Great shooting lane. Tripped up on the play, and there will be a penalty. Couturier's going to the box. It's a tripping minor.
Oh, this is clearly a tripping call. He made no attempt to play the puck and took the legs out from the attacking player.
The Islanders are getting their first power play crack of the game.
Flyers penalty.
Won that face-off. Now what? Receives that pass from the other side. Intercepts that pass. Maybe he can generate something. He got rid of it. Power play meter is still running. It's taken by Gardner. The Islanders with possession up the wing. He takes that point pass. Right into the slot. Wonderful stop.
Looked like the net was open for a second, but he shut it down.
And he dumps it in. New York's going back further to get restarted on this man advantage. Out in front. What a ripper from the point. Save there. Lightning in that glove. He holds that one, and it's a good thing because they were buzzing. The Flyers with a clean win on the draw. Cleared it back out of there. And now it's directed to Gardner. Crosses that line. Gostisbehere's tripped up. That should be a penalty. And now the whistle signals stoppage of play and will get the penalty. Gardner's going to the box, and the call is tripping.
No, this is a tough call. He was trying to play the puck, but he tripped up the attacking player.
The squads are even. 4 players aside. And the faceoff.
The open ice leads to some great scoring chances 4-on-4. You get a defenseman into the rush. If you don't score, the other team's guaranteed a 2-on-1 going back the other way.
Up the wing skating with it now. Skilled play by Leddy. The Islanders have the puck at center ice. Right to the point. Slid to Leddy. Good shooting place. Score!
Boychuk's quick hands allowed him to snap that one off and score the goal.
Outstanding shot. He had the puck on his stick for just a second before he delivered it right up into the top of the net.
Goalie to the bench. Substitution made.
Well, not much surprise here. The coach has clearly seen enough, and because he can't bench the whole team, what he's going to do is get his goaltender out of there and let him have a bit of a break.
The Islanders have a big advantage in time of possession, and it shows in the score. Philadelphia's won that neutral zone faceoff. As that point pass as well. Takes a shot. That puck struck him in front.
The Islanders coaches can look up and down their bench and be really happy with just about everybody there. This has been an almost perfect night of hockey.
Puck out of the zone, and the attackers regroup. Just couldn't make it. Passing one off now to Ouellette. World-class deep there. He scores! Terrific power play goal.
Goalie can't cover everything. 5-hole is always a pretty good option.
Over 7 minutes to go here in the second. The Flyers have scored. They need to score 3 more times and hold the other team off to get it even. Shoots! Wonderful save. It didn't look like he had a thing to shoot at.
That was a tougher stop than it looked.
Time of the goal, 12 minutes, 55 seconds.
Goalies have to make a half a dozen great stops in a win. This is one on a beautiful move, but there is nowhere for the puck to go.
Puck drop, face-off one, and the winger stepped right in. A shot that went way off the mark.
I expected him to at least get the puck on net from the slot, but that shot was way out.
Glides along the line. Forks it to Bailey. Down to the corner, and he gets it back. Throws it to Gardner. Back at the blue line. They're getting all organized now. To Gardner.
This is the type of effort the Islanders have been looking for. Outstanding effort.
Off that face-off from the tie-up, the help came. Nicely received at the point. Shot on. Chip to Letty. Moved along and in. Looking to Pavilier. Chooses the corner. Got it in his own end. Philadelphia's along the wing at center ice. Oh, broke it up. Smart recovery by Panik. Propelled to Pavilier. Gets that one on a cross. That one's deflected. The Flyers lug the puck in the defensive zone. Snapping a pass to Voracek. Got it at the point. Laid on to Voracek. On to Gostisbehere. Got that pass in his own end. Can start the attack going in the zone. Thrown to the slot. A shot. A solid job with the pads. Play home. Just over 3 minutes still to play in this period. New York's got the lead, and it's impressive at 5-2. The puck's dropped, and that's a great job tying the man up on that faceoff. Just a backhand. Missed the net with the shot. The boards are there to be used, and he does it with that pass. Whipped on the shot. And thrown down to Hartman. He's got that point pass. Just walking the tightrope. Good place to shoot from. Good save there. Moving it to Bailey. Bailey's carrying it through center. And the pickup. Philadelphia's setting things up in their own end. Cuts off the passing lane in the defensive zone. Pitching it to Letty. Carries it on in from center. Players tired, about to get a rest. Seconds to play here, still in the second period. Score!
Quick flick of the wrist, put this puck in from the high slot.
That's a great finish, but this play starts back with the puck carrier. He makes an excellent pass, opens up enough room for him to shoot the puck.
The Islanders have built a tremendous lead and also built some wonderful confidence. What will they say in the second intermission? Probably not much. Slid to Voracek. The Islanders want to generate something up the wing. Puck loose, now picked up. Pitching this one to Van Riemsdyk. Leads that charge into the zone. Fires! He got iron with that one. Panik's caught a stick up high. There will be a penalty. Giroux's got a minor penalty. He'll sit 2 minutes for high sticking.
If he keeps his hands down, this is not high sticking.
New York's power play gets another chance to operate. Hasn't been effective yet.
They didn't take advantage on the power play earlier in the game. Let's see if they can jump on the board here.
Points it. Fires! No!
He leaned into that one. He got most of that, just misses the net.
A shot. Outstanding glove save. Well, they got to be a little tired after these first 2 periods of play, so they'll get a rest as we start to think ahead toward period number 3. Let's take a look at the 2-period shots on goal totals. They are whopping 35 for the Islanders and 18 for the Flyers. The Flyers are suffering on the goaltender. For him, there are great days, there are average days, and then there's today. More in a moment.
Your team's proud exclusive banking partner.
Third period about to begin. What did you think of the second?
The Islanders have done everything right, and the score tips in their favor. I hope they don't sit back and try to protect the lead, because they've been a pleasure to watch so far.
Power play continues here into this period. Gains the zone. Moves it to the corner. Pass attempt to Bailey. Moves up along the boards. Gives it to the point. Chip to Pulak. Cut that pass in his own end. Couldn't get through there. The Islanders lug that along up the wing. Gudas is hooked, and there will be a penalty call. Pressing on with it up the wing. Steps across that line. Shoots it off. Missed just wide.
Just a bit wide of the target.
Penalty called. They've shot down their own power play. New York's roster goes down by 1 here. At least briefly, a minor penalty for hooking.
More times than not, Doc, anytime you reach in around a player's hands that has the puck, you're going to get a hooking minor.
Every face-off important, especially when there's more room per man out there.
I like their setup on the power play that scored earlier, Doc. Let's see if they score.
57 seconds.
Get to this high-scoring area, a wrist shot is a great choice.
Well, the goalie can only shake his head in dejection here. He thinks he's in perfect shape, but he drops his glove just a bit, and the shot beats him right up top.
The tie-up. He needed help, and he got it. Takes that pass from the other point. Lets it go. Got the save there.
Time of the goal, 1 minute, 1 second.
Good job on the draw. Through center. Propelled to Gardner. Fired that pass on ahead. In the slot. Philadelphia's back in its own end, trying to work forward. Terrific interception. Directing that one to Bailey. Takes it in from the neutral zone. Fine move to get by. Great save. What a tremendous hit.
Voracek's ability around the league is eye-catching, but when he uses the body, everybody takes note.
Got that pass near the blue line and now looks ahead. To Letty. Pitch to Bailey. Looking for options.
What an offensive display by the Islanders.
And he steps across the line. Long lead pass to Gostisbehere. He wore that puck on a hard shot. Oh, snaps the shot. Terrific save with a pad. A successful clear. Laid on to Van Riemsdyk. Puck loose, denied by the defense. Nicely into the zone. The Islanders have killed off the penalty, and so we're back at full strength. A superb hit. A great hockey play there.
I once had a coach tell me, hit or be hit. There's an example of getting yourself into the game.
And he holds on and stops play.
Voracek's willingness to deliver that check opens up all kinds of possibilities. That's a crushing hit.
The Flyers win the draw. And move down to Voracek. Fires! Oh, and he missed the net.
When the puck sounds hard when it hits the end boards, that means you've missed the net. Scoring chances handed away.
This is tiring labor. Smart recovery by Giroux. The Flyers are driving it from the wing. Puts one on. May not have been intentional, but he got it anyway. In the slot. Gets it with the blocker. Picked up by the defense. The Islanders look to make a difference up the wing. Nice tip of the pass. A backhand shot. That puck's loose. Not too well handled. The Flyers continue to probe up the wing. On to Voracek. Tremendous hit. It's an onside play. Slid to Cizikas. Shot. Wonderful save. What a skill level there.
Fantastic setup and equally great stop by the goaltender.
Voracek's still feeling the effects of that huge hit. He's got to learn you cannot play with your head down at this level.
Just under 6 minutes played here in the third. The Flyers have just scored, but the deficit is still 3. Solid, clean win. And he picks it up. The Flyers up the wing are moving the puck. Sends to the point. Gathered up by Ladd. It's dumped in. Makes that play deep. Good keep at the line. More attack coming. Gathered up again by Andrew Ladd. Back to the point. Gathered up again by Komarov. They keep working hard on the boards. Lots on that to Hickey. Big takeaway. Steps in from the neutral zone. The Islanders have control of the puck through the neutral zone. Puck free, roadblock by Hickey. Long pass out of the zone on the wing. He's got it. Can make a play from the corner. Shot. Oh, what a stop.
The shooter shaking his head. Great save.
New York's looking to head man up the wing. On the outside, a shot. Not a free puck now. Stick handles right up the center. Back and forth they go between the points. A point blast. Batted away with authority. And he dumps it in. And it's a good pickup. Chip to Bailey. Puck is thrown to Giroux. Skill play by Claude Giroux. Fantastic shutdown. Propelled to Panik. Trying to go to Voracek. Now it's directed to Van Riemsdyk. Fires. Great glove save, and he keeps it.
You can't deliver the puck much better than that, but the goalie said no chance. That's an excellent save.
The Flyers prevailing on the faceoff. Takes that pass from the other point man. Laid on to Letty. Passing one off now to Panik. Shifts to the backhand and shoots. Oh, that was close.
If we had games like this more often, nobody would be talking about how difficult it is to score goals anymore in the National Hockey League. But as it stands tonight, this is a goal after goal after goal game.
The Islanders wheel one ahead up the wing. Got it in the slot. Gets behind the net and looks to the front. Good scrum here. Scrum over, puck kicked. Has that one measured in his own end.
That's a bad turnover, Doc. When you're ahead, that puck has to be moved into a safe area.
They score! They only trail by a pair.
Couturier's wrist shot was heavy and quick.
Oh, I love the way he delivered that puck. It's right in my eye line. He shoots this right into the top of the net, and the goaltender's got no chance.
Philadelphia's goal gets them to within 2. There is still time, thus there is still hope. It's a good thing. From the faceoff, and they lock up in a good reach. That's help from the wing.
Assisted by number 25, James Van Riemsdyk.
Carries it to the corner.
Overall, time of the goal, 12 minutes.
Gives it over to the point. Picks it up back there. The Islanders wheel it up the wing. On to Letty. Up to the point. Side to side they go, trying to generate something. Rockets one. Got his glove on it. And he gets it back. Hatchets it. Knocked off the puck. Hammers one. Kicked away. Back to the blue line. Great block. Need to get rid of it.
He's not very effective now. He's banged up, but he's going to try and finish his shift anyway.
To the point it comes. That puck hit him on the way to the net. Reads the play and keeps it. Slid to Giroux. Chip to Voracek. Shoots one. Blocked. Puck controlled now by the defense. New York's lugging it up the wing. Around through the corner. Nice work by Ladd. Nudged along by the skate. Swept on to Hickey. Great job in his own end with that interception. Skates it into the zone. Couldn't get through and retain possession. Read that play in his own end. Scooped up by Komarov. Propelled to Pulak. Shoots. With no time whatsoever, he turned it aside.
The goaltender shuts that one down on a superb opportunity.
Long saucer to Komarov. Recollected. The Flyers with possession in the neutral zone. Using the point. Loose puck blocked off by Bailey. From the outside. Blocked. New York's controlling play now in the defensive zone. Laid on to Bailey. He's got that pass at the point. Puck leaves the zone, and so play goes back to mid-ice. A shot. Great stick save. and freezes play for the whistle.
This shift had to seem like an extra minute for him. He was banged up earlier on it, still gets out to block the shot.
Great offensive zone win. On to Panik. Shoots. Save. Lets it go. Stop that between the pads and a whistle.
Oh, you know he's happy, guys. He's sitting there on the bench. He's got a couple of goals in his back pocket already. But you know he's thinking about number 3. What an achievement that would be to bang in one more.
You couldn't have a bigger face-off win than that one. Looking to Van Riemsdyk. Approaching the final minute in this game. The Flyers yank their goalie to try and get this back. New York's along the wing at center ice.
Kulak's got to try to simplify his game there. Just too much stick handle.
Net empty. Net empty. He missed the net. Net open. Clock. Got to clear it. They've got a 2-on-1. Perfect wrister. Missed the net.
If you have any chance in this game, you've got to put that one in.
Wide with the shot. Oh, just wide. Forks it to Voracek. Extra man is out. Pressure is on. Snaps it to Giroux. That's terrific goaltending.
That was a good challenge. Better stop.
We go down to the benches. Here's Ray.
The Flyers have played very well, but they've just had no finish to their opportunity, whether it's been a post, a crossbar, or the several times they've missed the net.
I don't know if you believe in omens, Ray. Maybe they do. That maybe it's got to turn around before the game ends. They won it. Now what can they do? Wonderful chance to score, but no. A slot wrister. Save. And decides to just cover it up and get the whistle.
Goalies have to make a half a dozen great stops in a win. This is one on a beautiful move, but there is nowhere for the puck to go.
A lot of pressure on that draw, and they won it. It is a loud standing ovation here. It takes 4 rounds to win the Stanley Cup, and their team is halfway. This series is over, and the winners move on.
The players are going to feel awfully good about wrapping up this series, but they're going to have to rein it in and prepare for the next round.
No lower low in hockey than seeing your hopes shattered like this. This is not the time to analyze it. That comes later. The handshakes are first. Playoff hockey always is special. We hope this one was for you. For Eddie Olczyk and Ray Ferraro, Mike Emmerich saying good night.